Hi everyone, it's Michelle Carter, Director of Educational Content and Programs at Shape America. Today I wanted to talk to you about my favorite Health Moves Minds tool that's taught in the elementary and in the actual high school mini lessons, and it's called H.A.L.T.E.D. H.A.L.T.E.D is an acronym that stands for hungry, angry, lonely, tired, embarrassed, and disappointed. And just a little bit of background about H.A.L.T.E.D. The first four emotions or conditions, hungry, angry, lonely, and tired, are actually used in substance abuse programs. Someone who is in recovery, if they are feeling one of those four emotions, are actually at a higher risk of relapse. So how can we use that as a self-care tool? Well, it kind of applies to us in a way too, and children. When we're feeling hungry, angry, lonely, tired, and even embarrassed and disappointed, we added those, we are in a more sensitive or delicate emotional state. And when we're in a more delicate or emotional sensitive state, it can cause us to be at risk to make unhealthy decisions or unhealthy behaviors. So for example, if we're hungry, if it's been a long time since we've eaten, it can lead us to maybe make an unhealthy eating choice. We might, I always like to say, drive through the McDonald's drive-through because it's really quick and I'm super hungry when I'm coming home from work, so I'm just gonna get, something quickly from McDonald's. Or we might binge eat and overeat. Sometimes too, when you're hungry and you don't have quick access to food, it can blend into anger. And then you become what we joke around hangry, right? I'm pretty sure all of us might have felt that at some point. So even thinking about the world's current condition right now with coronavirus, lonely. Lonely is one of those things too, where it can cause us to feel out of sorts. It can make us even feel depressed. It can make us feel disconnected. And so that's one of those basic emotions that needs to be met too. And the same thing with being tired, embarrassed, and disappointed. All of those feelings are things that can cause us to be in a more sensitive emotional state and can cause us to make unhealthier decisions. So how does that apply with children? If we teach them to take that moment to pause and say, hey, could it be one of these things that are bothering me? Teaching them to reflect and stop and analyze and look back. We're teaching them about emotion recognition, about self-awareness, which is a social and emotional learning competency, I should say. And so we're teaching them to take that pause. And even for ourselves as an adult, this can apply in our lives. And if we know and we do this more often, we learn about ourselves. And as we learn about ourselves, we can start to better predict our behaviors and kind of regulate our behaviors, regulate our emotions. So for example, I'll use tired. If I notice that when I'm tired, I am more moody, I am more sensitive with my friends, and maybe it might also cause me to make unhealthy decisions around my eating or things like that, I can start to recognize, okay, I didn't get good sleep last night, and then I can think a little bit better ahead of time for when that day comes. So we're teaching students to take that moment to pause and to kind of reflect so that they can make healthier decisions. And that's one of the key goals in Health Moves Minds, is we're really teaching students to be mindful of their decisions so that they can make better health-related decisions in all areas of their life, whether it be with physical activity, with their nutrition, with relationships with peers, relationship with themselves, all of those things. So that's my favorite skill, H.A.L.T.E.D. I hope you found it very useful too, and that you can use it in your life. And also to think about, as educators and parents, to use that lens when dealing with our children too. Sometimes they're still little and they can't always figure that out. So maybe you can help and guide them through that as well too, as a parent, or asking them if they're hungry or even tired. We know little children act out a lot of times when they're tired, and that can be applied all the way through teenagers too. So you can find resources at healthmovesminds.org. These printouts are there as well as educational materials that you can download and use right away for free. If you have any questions, you can email healthmovesminds@shapeamerica.org. Thanks and have a great day.